This is the biggest mistake that I have made in capoeira and also in my life. And it's something that we actually grow up doing, but it's really necessary to break this pattern if you want to grow, if you want to feel fulfilled. Let me break it down. The key is to follow your own footsteps, to do something that you really want to do, to feel what you need, to feel what your body needs. And if we don't, we just simply do what other people think that is good for us. And like, for example, if you take capoeira, well, there's a period that you have to copy other people, especially the first 4, 5, 6 years of capoeira. You just imitate, right? And even afterwards, maybe until 10 years. But then comes a point that you could feel, let me not walk in the bush, that you could feel like, oh, what do I like? What do I want to do? You know, what fits my body? Which game do I like? And then comes a time that you have to choose, you have to feel what you really need, what your body needs. Because if you start, if you keep on doing what other people think is good for your body, then it doesn't work. It may work if you're the same, if you have the same body type, if you have, oh, here I walk backwards, I forgot, because I've been talking. If coincidentally you have the same body type, the same preferences, the same length, the same background as your teacher, then it's fine. You could just copy your teacher. But in many cases, and I would say most cases, this is not how it is, you know. Your teacher may be strong, short, fast, really fast, but it's not so flexible. But you are really flexible, dancy, light, so you need a different type of approach, a different training. And this also, you know, it makes sense, and I get why this is a hard part, because we do not grow up believing that we actually can choose for ourselves. Just, well, home, it starts at home, you know. You cannot, you cannot play, run around, throw things the way you like as a toddler, because it makes a mess, a mom or dad. Yeah, wow, I cannot go there? You cannot go there because gevaarsetting. Well, let's be a rebel and actually go there, because it's my favorite path, you know. If you see danger, let me know, okay? Can you choose what you really want? And, well, not really. We don't grow up believing that we can, right? And that's crazy. That's dangerous. And that's crazy, but I really have to focus. And that is crazy, because in the end, that's the only thing that we need to do in our lives to, to find out what we want, and then doing that. Actually, in that sense, life is really easy. You know what my thing is? This. I just want to talk to you. I just want to share what I have experienced, and hopefully you benefit from it. Now, this mindset of choosing what you need, right? Choosing something that's personal to you. That is really the key also in capoeira. Now, it could be that you are happy with your training, with the progression you make, the game you play. Well, then you're good, you know. You train twice a week, you go to some events, that's fine. But if you are, let's say, if you have the option to create your own game, yeah, you know you can go a bit further. Let me walk backwards. You know you can go a bit further, but you just haven't. Now, that's dangerous, man. Oh, I see myself falling here, you know. A lovely view. This is close to my house. And there is the sea. Can you see it? There's the sea. All right, key thing is, if you want to grow in your life personally, if you like personal growth, if you want to go to the next step, whether it's capoeira, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your relationship, you have to know and you have to feel what you want, what you need. This is always, step one is always connect with your body, connect with your breath, and from there you start to feel. And this is basically what I do now, you know. I'm connecting now with my body. This was lacking in my weekly and daily routines. Just walking and just having fun with the camera and talking. You know, for me, this is really life-saving. So I will do this more often. So this is a personal activity, a creative activity. And when it comes to capoeira, you can also choose those things. You know, what is really in your capoeira game? What is really personal? What is your specific move? Or do you like to build that? And if you want to build that, I have a system, I have a program, Build Your Best Capoeira Game. And a part of this is the jingga flow, and that's basically the foundation based on 4 basic moves plus variation of those moves, jogo de corpo, body play, fintas, and we create our natural way of you can create your natural way of moving in the harda, regardless of where you are and what the rhythm is. You just adapt. You just adapt towards that rhythm, that talkie, the environment, the harda, but with, and this is really key, with your foundation, with your own jingga flow. And so this is like a home to you. And on that foundation you build. So you train your negativas, roles, aus, jingga step, so just the step. And then first you have to master these movements solo, right? Hopefully you have. If not, you can start. Just 10 times left, 10 times right. And then with these, we make sequences. So there's specific sequences we can build, and I will demonstrate in videos later, that you can choose to add to your jingga flow. So if there's no kicks, if there's nothing spectacular happening, so what do you do? What fits your body? And I would suggest you choose 3 sequencias that you can translate into, let's say, more contemporanea, and the same idea you can translate to Angola if you also want to play that game. Personally, I like to play Angola, so I do this switch. But also you could do the same thing. Let's say you do more regional and Benguela, then it's the same idea. Choose something, choose a flow of 3 sequences that you can apply in regional. And also you can translate, make it a bit closed, make it a bit more flowy in a Benguela situation. You know, so in that way, when you then train those 3 sequencias, you do those and you flow. And then besides those 3 sequencias, that's a bit here. For example, the first one is left-right. So you have your jingga, just regular jingga step, and then you move left and you do something. And the other way is right and you do something, or left, right, and then you attack. So this is a really simple example of a body play, jogo de corpo, but if you haven't trained this, if this is not part of your, let's say, regular training, then you won't do this in the harda. And if you look at capoeiristas, most advanced capoeiristas have a variation of this, because it's just such foundational finta, right? A foundational move, basically, that that you can use, that you can apply, and also in martial arts. Let's say I did Thai boxing, right? So I remember we had this one. You step in, like maybe as a defense, right? You duck under something, So this is the left side, and then you would swoop this way under the defense. So the left to right thing is really common, really essential. It looks so simple, right? I'll make more videos about this jingga flow idea. And so you can benefit from it. Yeah, I'll put it here on YouTube. I'll give the workshop as well. So that will be on the 3rd of September. It will be live, but more details will be under this video when I have them in the description. So then you can we can start building this thing together personally with you. The key question is, are you ready to choose from your own personal needs, your own body, and what you like? If you are, you can start building your foundation in your capoeira game. And you could also translate this to your life, because are you doing in your life what actually fits you, what actually fits your personality, fits your lifestyle, fits your body, your mind? Whew, a lot to talk about. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Yes, Diary of an Artist. My name is Arnold, aka Vitamina, Vita in the building. Wow, forest, really.